Hello, everyone. This is Dread from Miss Valley Entertainment News. And you know what? I have a treat. Because it's been a hot minute since we talked about what an absolute failure Starfield is. And it's also been a hot minute since we talked about what an absolute embarrassment of a gaming company Bethesda is. So here's Quasar77 with a great video we're just going to do a little reaction to here. He entitled it Starfield Update Humiliates Bethesda. I can't imagine. What a shock. Quasar, tell me it's not true. Starfield is Game of the Year. How could they possibly update it and humiliate the greatest company on Earth, Quasar? How? Please tell us. All right, people. Let's jump into the video. As always, if you want to watch Quasar77's original video, please jump down into the description, click on the link, and go check it out for yourself. I encourage you to do so, because it's 27, almost 28 minutes long, and there's no way in heck I'm going to cover the entire thing. But if you have 28 minutes and you want to watch him absolutely fucking roast Bethesda and Starfield, Quasar's the man. All right, let's get into this.
Starfield, the worst Bethesda game ever made, which says volumes considering they also made Fallout 76 and Redfall.
Yeah.
But Redfall wasn't made by Bethesda. Yes, it was. Educate yourself, read a book, Luke.
Educate yourself, read a book. Yeah, for all those who say Starfield or Redfall was not made by Bethesda, bullshit, it was.
And now, Starfield is about to have its huge comeback with the greatest update ever.
Oh, greatest update ever. Isn't that every update that all the Starfield losers jump out and say this is the bestest update ever to the bestest game by the bestest company ever? Don't they all say that every time? Wow, I'm getting to the point where I want to scream at these losers. I want to scream at them because they're so pitifully stupid. Anyways, moving on.
Seen before.
Is in Steam beta, and this thing is absolutely huge. In fact, it is literally Starfield's biggest update to date.
That's the exact face I want to make, Quasar. Really? My nipples are all perky. I'm excited for Starfield. Surely this is the big comeback. People, if you believe Starfield is making a comeback, you're living in a fantasy world that does not exist. Touch some grass.
Even though Bethesda Game Studios didn't describe it as such, it is actually true if you compare it to its
Even Bethesda is ashamed to try and describe anything they do on their games as an update or a big update. That's nice.
previous biggest update.
That's
that was
funny.
around 120 fixes or so. This is over
From which half of whom did not actually fix anything, and which most likely introduced new bugs.
What? Wait, Quasar, are you telling us that a Starfield update not only did not fix most of the problems with the game, but created new problems? What? Hold on. I don't understand how that could happen to the great Bethesda. I got a news flash for you, and I'm going to give you an approximate. Bethesda hasn't been a top gaming company since probably about 2013 or 14. They plummeted from there. It was a straight plummet down to the depths of utter hell. Wake up. Everybody, wake up. Wake up. I'm just telling you, it's time to wake up.
Because the Bethesda is severely incompetent.
400.
Oh, I like that. That should be the tagline for the company. Todd Howard, Bethesda, we're severely incompetent. Of course, if Todd Howard stood up there and said that, people would run up on stage and kiss his ass. Because the cult of Todd Howard, right? Fuck Todd Howard. He's just a lying pitchman is all he is. He's just there to take your money.
fixes. There are so many quest fixes and graphics fixes, UI fixes, etc. in this update. It's pretty mind-boggling.
I just want to point out, if there are so many quest fixes and UI fixes and graphical fixes in this update, okay? This is an update coming in March to a game that launched in September. October, November, December. Why 6 months after launch does your game still have so many issues you have to deal with? And why does this not come anywhere close to fixing all of the issues? You're just chipping away the edges of millions of freaking issues. I wonder. Maybe it's because Bethesda's incompetent.
And there are some new gameplay features and quality of life improvements to talk about. Not that many, mind you.
Oh, God,
of course, not that many. Do you think Bethesda is going to give you quality of life features?
Well, as I've been told before, this guy's a former Bethesda employee. I've been told by many people as I've covered some of his videos. And he is clearly in love with Bethesda and is just sucking their dicks and hoping that they hire him back. Sorry for the visual reference for those of you who don't want to mention that. But all he will do, even after being let go by the company, is smooch their butt with his, kissing their butt cheeks with his little furry lip there. And that's all he does in his videos because clearly he's hoping to get hired back. This is a really good face shot of him right here. I don't mean to, say anything about him personally. I don't know him, but I am telling you, his love for a company that fired him is absolute. And this kind of sleepy still image that I captured, I realize that's just a still image. It's just 1 millisecond out of a whole thing. But it kind of encapsulates how he's just doesn't see what's in front of him. Dude, you got fired. Move the fuck on. They don't love you anymore. She doesn't want you. She went out with somebody else. She's banging another dude. Leave her alone.
Are you kidding me? Bethesda made Starfield. They have no idea what the word quality of life even means.
That's a great point. I actually agree with Quasar on that. They really, really don't. Quality of life, that's what modders do for free for us. And then we take some of those modders and hire them and get them to make crappy, shitty mods and have people pay for them and pay us for them. Even though we didn't do any work. Yeah, it sounds like Bethesda.
Dude, it's been half a year now. Still no city maps. Beautiful. FOB slider, 2 months. Eat button. Pay DLC, baby. It is what it is.
Really?
There's never gonna be anything that no sane person is ever even gonna call a worthwhile update for Starfield at this point. 200 developers are still working at this. And what do you get? An asteroid fix 4 times in a row that doesn't actually fix the asteroid bug problem. It is what it is.
Wow. And that's really all I've got to say about this is wow. You can draw your own conclusions on Starfield, but if the conclusions you're drawing are that the game is great and the game is award-winning and the studio behind it is stellar and doing a great job, then I would like to sell you several bridges around the world that I have to personally own. I would take checks for them, but I prefer cash. Because you got something wrong in your brain, clearly. I'm not going to cover the rest of this. I really appreciate Quasar77, but I don't want to sit here and listen to 28 minutes of how bad Starfield is because I already know how bad Starfield is. I already know how bad Bethesda is, but I do appreciate being able to react to a little bit of your video, Quasar. And if you have time and you want to go through this, I encourage you to check out his video in its entirety. I may check it out later just for myself, but if I sit here and record and do this, it's going to be literally over an hour video. No one's going to watch an hour video from me. It's already been like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, and I'm thinking probably all of you already timed out after about 45 seconds. I don't know why anybody wants to listen to anything I got to say, but I do know you all like it when I trash Starfield. And it's like shooting ducks in a barrel, people. It is easy money. It's not literal money. I don't make any money, but I mean, it's easy money. It's low hanging fruit. You know. Oh man, I just thought about a bunch of terrible analogies there that I can't possibly. Not only can I not say them on YouTube, I can't utter them out of my mouth without having to put myself in jail. So I apologize. My brain should not be beheld or listened to by anyone. You're welcome for keeping that internal. Okay. So, what can I say? This is Mist Valley Entertainment News, and my name is Dread. We enjoy trashing Starfield because there are some people out there who just have something wrong in their brain, and they think that Bethesda and Starfield are both wonderful. And, sometimes I laugh at them. Sometimes I shake my head and I cry for the, what's happened to humanity. But in the end, these people are just not well, and I hope they get better. And I hope this video helps them. Everybody, we'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.